Hello, people, welcome back to Fullstack Nomads. This time we are taking on Belgium in just 2 epic days with one non-stop day in Brussels. From Grand Palace to Manneken Pis, Mini Europe and the futuristic Atomium. This trip was short, intense and unreal. Buckle up, Belgium is about to hit different.
We kicked off this trip with the best deal ever, a weekend free pass from NS. So our ride to Belgium cost us only 15 euros. By 11:30 a.m., we were already stepping out of the train station, greeted by a lively square, street stops and that first rush of a new country's energy. No plans, no rush, just vibes, a whole day ahead. From there, we started walking towards Les Galeries Saint-Hubert. The street slowly transformed. Old European buildings, soft city noise, people moving in every direction. And then boom! We stepped inside the gallery. Glass ceilings, luxury vibes, golden light everywhere. It felt less like a mall and more like walking through history. We slowed down here, just taking it all in. After that, we made our way to the heart of the city, Grand Place. And wow, photos don't do this place justice. The details, the scale, the energy, it felt unreal standing right in the center of it all. By then, the rain started pouring down, so we took it as a sign to slow things down. We stepped into a cozy cafe, ordered some coffee, and just sat there quietly, watching people rush past the windows, umbrellas everywhere. One of those calm travel moments you don't plan but always remember. Once the rain softened, we stepped back out and walked toward the legendary Manneken Pis. A small statue, huge crowd, and somehow still one of the most iconic stops in the city.
We use the official SNCB mobile app to buy train and metro tickets within Belgium.
Next stop was Mini Europe and the futuristic Atomium. The combo ticket cost us 32 euros per person, and honestly, it was worth every cent. Two totally different worlds, one ticket. The moment we stepped into Mini Europe, it felt like entering a completely different world. At the entrance, they handed us a small guidebook, and that's when the real adventure began. Every single model had a story. Every page showed us which country and which city we were standing in front of. One step France, two steps Italy, three steps, and suddenly we were in Germany. It didn't feel like just sightseeing anymore, it felt like an experience. We kept flipping through the book, matching the landmarks with real countries. Eiffel Tower moments, mini ports, tiny moving trains, small boats floating through canals. Some models even had moving parts, making the whole place feel alive. It honestly felt like traveling through all of Europe in fast forward. Time completely disappeared in here. We weren't rushing anymore. We were just exploring, discovering, pointing at landmarks we recognized, and learning about places we hadn't even heard of yet. This part of the trip wasn't loud or crazy. It was slow, detailed, and strangely peaceful. By the time we finished the full walk through Mini Europe, it felt like we had traveled across multiple countries in just one afternoon. What made it even crazier was the Halloween vibe everywhere. Pumpkins, spooky decorations, dim lighting, and little details hidden around the park. It gave the entire place this magical, slightly mysterious atmosphere.
À l'image des Vulcains. À l'image des EAP, décollage.
After Mini Europe, we earned the reward authentic Belgian fries. And listen, these weren't normal fries. The portion was huge. The outside was perfectly crispy and the inside was soft and fluffy. After that, we headed straight to the legendary Atomium. As soon as we stepped inside, the vibe completely changed. The first few floors could be reached by stairs or escalators, and every single level had its own lighting, its own energy, and its own atmosphere. No two floors felt the same. The craziest part? The tunnels connecting the spheres. Going up and down through these futuristic tunnels felt unreal, like walking through something out of a sci fi movie. Lights flashing, reflections everywhere, and that constant feeling that you are inside something iconic. Then we reached the lower level, where the real wait began. We stood in line for about 20 minutes because the top floor can only be reached by a lift and it has limited capacity. Everyone has to wait to go up and even to come back down. There were volunteers managing the flow, making sure everything stayed smooth. And finally, it was our turn. We entered the lift, went all the way to the top floor, and suddenly Brussels was beneath us. A full panoramic view of the city. Rooftops, streets, and the entire skyline is stretching into the distance. Up there, there's even a restaurant at the top. with one of the most unreal dining views in the city. That moment right there, it felt like the perfect peak of the day.
Our accommodation cost us 25 euros per night per person.
We stayed at the Meininger hostel in a 6-bed dorm room, and it was really big and cozy. After all that walking, it was finally time for dinner. We grabbed biryani from a Pakistani shop, and honestly, it hit different after a long day. And of course, we couldn't end the night without dessert. Two days in Belgium, one wild day in Brussels. From street walks and rainy cafes to mini cities, futuristic tunnels, crispy fries, and glowing night streets. This trip gave us memories we'll never forget. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Fullstack Nomads for more real adventures around the world. Until the next destination, stay curious, stay moving, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.